What's up, guys?
Mike, with the slow starts, particularly the either touchdownless or scoreless first quarters, have you noticed a commonality in that pattern?
Yeah, just no execution. We're just not getting it done, early in games for whatever reason. And if we obviously had that answered, we wouldn't be in this spot right now. But whether it's the first quarter, the fourth quarter, whatever play it's going to be, this game is about execution and toughness. And right now, not questioning any of our guys' toughness or them going for it, but we're just not getting it done early in games, and we're working to fix that for sure.
What was your evaluation of the offensive line here? It's the first time playing together?
Yeah, it's their first time. 60% of those guys out there for the first time playing with each other since, really the summer. From starting in training camp, got a little time before that Detroit game. But Alaric wasn't there, So again, it's no excuse. It is what it is. I thought they got better as the game went on. I thought they got more comfortable just with the speed of the game. You try to replicate it as much as you can out there on the practice field. But when it's live bullets, it's different, and you got to get adjusted, and you got to do that fast.
Mike, thinking about some of the interceptions from Matt over the past 6 weeks, it's not anything you guys haven't overcome. I think the game before Miami, the last 3 games have proven that. But is there something that's a common theme coming up, whether it's just needing a quick release or protection? Is there an issue that you can almost put your thumb on?
No, anytime those things happen, there's so many factors to it, and so an interception typically isn't just on the quarterback. Whether he got rushed, may have made a bad decision. His timing might have been off, but there's nothing common right there. We want him being aggressive, not reckless, like he always is. That's what's made him who he is. So we have so much trust in him. He'll do the right decision.
In your time in the league, what's the concern going from a Monday night game, short week, East Coast, early game?
No concern at all. We just because it is what it is. Every team's got to do it at some point. So, you speed up your process a little bit on Tuesday, but you should make sure you cross your T's, dot your I's, you get out there. The only thing different for these guys is they come in Wednesday, don't have a full practice. You come in, you do walkthrough stuff like that, but they still get the first and second down game plan. We do third down today like we typically do. We'll get red zone going tomorrow. So, by the time this time right now, they should feel normal in terms of where they are at within their process.
How do you think Kyron has played the last few games, and what do you think you guys have to do to get the run game going again?
Yeah, and again, I think Kyron's battling, and again, within all facets of offense, but particularly the run game, it takes all 11. So this isn't one person's problem right now. The way that we're running the football, it's all of our problems, starting with coaching. We got to get it fixed on our end first. The players will follow suit. We're working at it, and these guys want to get this thing fixed, and it starts on days like today when we get the pads on, practicing with a purpose, so that it can come, game reality on Sunday.
Sort of a two-part question, if you don't mind, Sean. You mentioned a couple times earlier this week how long that defensive front can get New England, particularly when they get active in pass rush situations. First of all, what kind of a threat does that pose to an offense trying to get off the ground, sustain drives, stay out of those long downs? And then also we saw what could happen when those affected a couple of really big dudes in Miami getting their hands on the ball and affecting some of those throwing lanes. What are the teaching points?
Yeah, no, it's a great question because these guys are long and they're big and they're strong and they're sturdy, and that's the way they've built it there. And that's why they've always been an extremely good defense and a really good front seven. So we'll have our hands full there. Every week you have your hands full with defensive line in this league. It's just the way that they're built in terms of, like you just said, their length and their size. So obviously Miami had some of those similar guys, like most teams do. Got some hands on some balls, keep the hands off. Go attack them. All right, get on them first, and and just keep battling your butt off.
Davis Allen has seen the snap share go up. What have you seen from him today?
Yeah, he's playing well. He's earning it out there on the practice field. We have confidence in all 3 of those guys that are out there. Want to be able to rotate those guys, keep them fresh, but he's earned his spot. He's a little banged up, obviously, in training camp. So as his practice has gone up, his reps in the game have gone up.
Coach, coming out of the bye week, you guys played with a sense of urgency and desperation to totally transform your position, not only in the division, but giving yourself an opportunity to make the playoffs. With this loss, now your back is proverbially against the wall. How do you utilize the last game to propel yourselves forward throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we won the 3, we lost the 1. We're looking to be 1-0 this week. You know, the word playoffs and all that, and January football, it doesn't matter to us right now. What we're concerned of is, you know, getting the right preparation today, finishing off tomorrow, getting on that plane Saturday, and being ready to roar on Sunday, because every week is tough in this league. So just because you won 3 doesn't really matter what happened on the last one. We got our butts kicked this last Sunday or Monday, whenever it was, and you know, our guys are going to answer the bell for sure.
Thanks, Mike.